it's completely commercial. That's the one gripe that I have about Phuket. And it's not just Patong, guys, it's the entire island. It just seems that every single thing here, it's all about money. It's the only thing anyone seems to care about is money. Why, hello there guys, and welcome back to another episode of not only surviving but thriving living in Thailand with me, your crazy kooky host, telling you how it is here in Thailand every single day. Yes, it is Thailand's happiest hobo, coming at you live from positively profitable Phuket, Thailand. Guys, listen, I'm making this video because of the fact that a lot of people are like, oh Mark, you know, you're only showing the good, you never talk about the bad, unless it's the girls. What are some of the things that upsets me about living here? Well, to be honest with you guys, it's how commercial everything is. Now, I'm going to give you some examples that have happened to me just in the last week alone, and I'm not sure about other YouTubers. I'm sure that they're going through the same stuff, they're just not admitting it. I'll tell you this much, it's almost impossible to get anybody to do anything here for you on film unless you're paying them. Please don't come up with some weird thing where, you know, I'm with a bunch of lady boys. No, guys, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about are simple things. Why I made this video today specifically is because I was driving by one of the elephant places, and right at the side of the road, they had this elephant and they were washing it down with hoses and stuff, and it looked really cool, and I thought, what an interesting video clip that would make. So I stopped and I asked really quick, listen, can I just film this, you know, 30-45 seconds? Yes, sure, not a problem. 2,000 baht they wanted me to film it. Now guys, I could have just stood there and filmed it and laughed, but instead, being a nice guy, I stopped and asked, you know, is it okay? 2,000 baht. I mean, it's cheaper to go on a full day excursion to an elephant. Oh God. Saturday, I had planned almost half of my day, about 4 to 6 hours. I was going over to Nai Harn to film this really cool shipping container house that is available on Airbnb, because I love shipping container houses. So I reached out to the agent that had it listed, and I said, listen, here's what I want to do. I want to make a free YouTube video for you. You're going to get 5,000 to 10,000 views on it because people love this type of content. I'll do it for free. I'll let you guys see it, make sure, and everything. Oh, the agent was just beside himself. He thought this is the greatest thing in the world. I'll set it up with the owners. He tells me, I'll meet you there Saturday. I get there, and all of a sudden, we've gone from me filming the place to I have to rent it for one day in order to film it for an hour. I mean, the place has been vacant now for 14 days. The agent told me that, and you know, I could have had my pick of any day up until next week sometime when it actually was rented out, but they wanted me to pay $2,800 to film it and do a YouTube video that benefits them as well. Oh my God, it's frustrating. You know, believe it or not, when I'm out filming the food markets and stuff, or I'm out on the streets, sometimes I actually have to stop and redo it or move on to another place, because I've actually had some of the vendors, and I'm just telling you the truth guys when I say this, they've said no, you know, buy, you know, film, or you film, you pay 100 baht, and it's like, I can buy most of the food that you have for 100 baht, yet you want me. It's frustrating, it really is. And these guys that get the bar girls and stuff to do this crazy stuff in the videos for them, I know they're paying them, because unless you buy them a lady drink, they won't even smile on camera. Unless you pay them at least 1,000 baht, they're not going to say anything like, you know, why hello there, or cheers with you. No, unless you're filming them against their will, which I'm sure a lot of these guys are doing. But if you ask them, no, they want like 1,500, 2,000 baht to appear on film, which is crazy because I can bar find them out cheaper than that and do the craziest, nastiest. Anyways, commercialism. I feel like Charlie Brown today because this place is just, it's getting way too commercial. And I'll be honest with you, every day is worse than the day before. It's a shame because as you can see, this place is gorgeous. I'm sadly enough now coming to spots like this where there's nobody to film because I'm actually being told I have to pay to film somewhere. The other day I was down on Patong Beach filming where the the sun lounge chairs are, and I was told that I can't film there unless I rent a lounger for 200 baht for the day. And I'm like, buddy, I'm filming for 2 minutes. And yeah, it's just, my frustration with Phuket right now, and it seems to be getting worse and worse and worse, is how greedy and how commercial everything has come. And again, it's a shame because Thailand's positively perfect if you take the people away. And on that note, guys, I'm gonna try and live my best life today, and doing that, I'm actually going to leave Phuket and head up to Koh Lak for the day where it's a little bit more laid back. Anyways, guys, live your best life. If you're not living your best life, find out what you need to do today, because you only have one, and anything less than the best. So I actually filmed that part of the video that you just watched about 5 days ago, and I wasn't going to release it because I don't like putting content out where it's made out of frustration or anger or anything like that. However, it just got worse, to be honest with you. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. As a realtor, I developed what I called mutually beneficial relationships, where essentially I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And a lot of you guys have been asking me about visas, and I tell you all the same thing. Listen, I'm not a visa expert, but I know someone who is, and I would refer you off to them. Now, I do know 100% without a doubt, I have sent that person over 500,000 baht worth of business in the past year. I know that because you guys have told me, thank you very much, Mark, she helped me, blah, 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 etc., etc. Over 500,000 baht. So I asked them the other day whether or not they would be willing to sit down and do a 10-minute video for me just talking about visas. That way there, you guys would have much more accurate visa information than what I can ever give you. And they were like, oh yes, not a problem, but I'm going to need 5,000 baht to do it. I'm like, what the? Are you serious? 5,000 baht after I gave you a 500,000 baht worth of business? I'm getting frustrated, boys. I really am. Really, really frustrated. It's time. It's almost time for a change.